Imagine someone spending more on their wedding than you could ever dream of having. Sounds crazy, right? Well, Anant Ambani just pulled off the most luxurious, star-studded wedding the world has ever seen. Get ready to be blown away by the sheer extravagance of this once-in-a-lifetime celebration. The Ambanis have taken wedding celebrations to a whole new level, spending millions on their youngest son Anant's big day. This is the kind of life most of us can only fantasize about. From A-list celebrities to jaw-dropping performances, this wedding had it all. This video is all about a wedding event where the decorations probably cost more than your entire house. The Ambanis had everything from elephants parading down the aisle to fireworks that could rival the 4th of July. The Ambani family, led by Mukesh Ambani, has a net worth of about $116.9 billion. Yes, you read that right. Billion with a B. That makes Mukesh one of the richest people on earth. Anant Ambani is the youngest son of Mukesh Ambani. He is no stranger to luxury, but don't think he's just a pampered rich kid lounging on silk cushions. He plays a big role in Reliance Industries, especially in renewable energy. Now, let's talk about his bride, Radhika Merchant. She also comes from a rich and well-educated background. The Merchant family, while not as globally famous as the Ambanis, is highly respected in India's pharmaceutical industry. Viren Merchant has built Encore Healthcare into a major player, with a personal net worth of about $89 million, and their company is valued at around $267 million. Not too shabby, right? The wedding of Anant Ambani and Radhika Merchant was nothing short of a fairy tale, with costs that could make your head spin. Imagine spending $600 million on a wedding. That is exactly what the Ambanis did. Even the pre-wedding festivities were off the charts. There was even a pre-wedding cruise across the Mediterranean that looked like a scene straight out of Crazy Rich Asians, complete with synchronized swimmers and a fireworks display that lit up the entire coastline. The cruise made stops at various European destinations. It all started with a 3-day pre-wedding event in Jamnagar, Gujarat, where 1,200 guests, including big names like Mark Zuckerberg and Shah Rukh Khan, gathered to kick off the festivities. The wedding itself took place at the Ambani-owned Jio World Convention Center in Mumbai. The venue was transformed into a miniature version of the holy city of Varanasi, complete with intricate decorations and stunning floral arrangements. Security was tight, with roads closed and police ensuring the safety of high-profile guests like Kim and Khloe Kardashian, Nick Jonas, Priyanka Chopra, Tony Blair, and Boris Johnson. When it came to food, the Ambanis pulled out all the stops. They hired top chefs, including Virgilio Martinez and Avinash Martins, to create a menu that blended international flavors with traditional Gujarati cuisine. The menu featured over 100 dishes made from coconut, exotic Peruvian ceviche, and classic Indian street food from Varanasi's famous Kashi Chat Bhandar. Guests were treated to culinary masterpieces that were as beautiful as they were delicious. The fashion at Anant Ambani and Radhika Merchant's wedding was another highlight. Guests turned up in custom saris, lehengas, and kurtas designed by top Indian designers. Neeta Ambani wore a Manish Malhotra-designed sari inspired by Varanasi, which was an absolute masterpiece. And guess who else showed up in style? John Cena, surprising everyone in an ice blue sherwani by Manish Malhotra, complete with cream-colored floral details near the shoulder. Even Khloe Kardashian, along with sister Kim Kardashian, rocked stunning Indian outfits by the same designer. Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas opted for elegant emerald accessories. Chopra wore a diamond Bulgari necklace with small emeralds and a large ruby pendant, while Jonas sported a dragonfly brooch from Jewels by Dev with an emerald center stone. Zendaya stylist La Roche wore a large square-cut emerald cocktail ring by Joseph Sadian & Sons set in platinum, with a 12.7-carat stone flanked by baguette and round-cut diamonds. Talk about bling. The Ambanis didn't just stop at the wedding day. They made sure their guests were pampered throughout their stay. Luxury accommodations, extravagant gifts, and personalized experiences were all part of the package. The families even hosted a mass wedding for 50,000 villagers as part of their celebrations. This tells you just how generous they are to the community. The wedding of Anant Ambani and Radhika Merchant was not only a celebration of love, but also a display of some truly jaw-dropping gifts from their high-profile guests. Imagine unwrapping a mansion with a private beach, valued at about $76 million, courtesy of Mukesh and Nita Ambani. And if that wasn't enough, they also gifted their son a Bentley Continental GTC Speed worth about $680,000, along with a Cartier brooch and diamond choker valued at about $2 million and $13 million respectively. Talk about parental love. Jeff Bezos decided to join the luxury parade by gifting a Bugatti worth about $1 million, while John Cena went for a more modest, by their standards, Lamborghini at about $400,000. Mark Zuckerberg upped the ante with a private jet worth a staggering $35 million. Bill Gates, not to be outdone, gifted a diamond ring worth about $1 million and a luxury yacht valued at $21 million. You know, just the usual wedding presents. On the slightly more affordable side, Katrina Kaif and Vicky Kaushal gave a gold chain worth about $23,000, while Siddharth Malhotra and Kiara Advani chose a handmade shawl priced at $30,000. Akshay Kumar contributed a gold pen worth about $72,000, perfect for signing those multi-million-dollar checks. Shah Rukh Khan threw in an apartment in France worth about $4 million, just in case the newlyweds needed a European getaway spot. The Bachchan family added to the glitter with an emerald neck piece worth $3 million, and Alia Bhatt and Ranbir Kapoor gifted a Mercedes valued at $1 million. Salman Khan went the sporty route with a sports bike worth almost $2 million. And Ranveer Singh and Deepika Padukone rounded off the gift list with a Rolls-Royce worth about $2 million. It's safe to say that Anant and Radhika's gift registry was anything but ordinary. When it comes to throwing a wedding, the Ambanis don't just break the bank, they shatter it into a million glittering pieces. The wedding festivities of Anant Ambani and Radhika Merchant were nothing short of a musical extravaganza, featuring some of the biggest names in the industry. At the pre-wedding bash in March, Rihanna herself took the stage on the first day, dressed in a sparkly light green dress paired with pink boots. She belted out hits like Work, All of the Lights, and We Found Love. There were around 1,200 guests grooving to Rihanna. Akon, Punjabi sensation Diljit Dosanjh, and Bollywood stars Arijit Singh and Shreya Ghoshal. And that was just the beginning. 2 months later, the pre-wedding party continued with a luxury cruise for 800 guests, making stops in Sicily, Rome, Cannes, and Portofino. At the 4-day floating festival, there were performances by Katy Perry, the Backstreet Boys, David Guetta, Pitbull, and Andrea Bocelli. The Backstreet Boys kicked things off with a surprise concert during a Starry Night-themed formal party, dressing in all white and singing classics like I Wanna Be With You and Everybody. David Guetta took over in Rome with a DJ set, and the grand finale in Portofino featured Andrea Bocelli serenading guests in a main square turned open-air market. The Sangeet ceremony, a traditional pre-wedding celebration centered around music and dance, featured none other than Justin Bieber, who performed hits like Baby, Love Yourself, Where Are You Now, and Peaches. And in case you were wondering, Bieber pocketed a cool $10 million for his performance. Rihanna didn't do too badly either, earning $7 million. While Katy Perry snagged $5.4 million, the Backstreet Boys were paid between $530 and $930K. Akon received over $480K, and Shakira earned about $1.3 to $1.8 million. Of course, this isn't the first time the Ambani family has rolled out the red carpet for famous performers. Beyoncé and John Legend graced Isha Ambani's wedding in 2018, and Maroon 5, Chris Martin, and the Chainsmokers rocked Akash Ambani's wedding festivities in 2019. With this latest celebration, the Ambani Merchant wedding has undoubtedly set a new standard for opulence and star power. I mean, who needs a wedding playlist when you can have Justin Bieber and Rihanna perform live? Now, you must be thinking the Ambanis must have spent half of their fortune on this wedding and will need years to recover. But hold on to your hats. The entire wedding only cost them 0.5% of their fortune. So while the rest of us are calculating if we can afford extra guacamole at Chipotle, the Ambanis are out here making millions of dollars look like pocket change.